For more on Pinduoduo, we are joined by Doug Guthrie, Professor of Global Leadership and Executive Director of China Initiatives at the Thunderbird School of Global Management at ASU, Arizona State. Doug, good to see you, my friend. This site is very interesting. I did a little research on it. You go on it, and everything's 30% off. It looks like it appears to be free shipping, but everything's like $1 or $2 or $3. I mean, these aren't very expensive products. I don't know how they're going to ship all these low-cost products, and you know how expensive shipping is, and still make money. What's their strategy?
Well, so it's a great question, and thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here, but it's a great question because it's really thinking about the strategic positioning of this company. You have to think first about Pinduoduo. So Pinduoduo is, a company that built itself on low-cost shipping to poor income groups. I mean, it was an agricultural company first, right? And they were sort of thinking of a way to differentiate themselves from the Alibaba and Tencents and JD.coms of the world, and really thinking about how to develop what they're doing. And they did very well. I mean, it's been very successful in China. Then the question was, if we're going to go global, what do we do? And what I think is really interesting about Pinduoduo and now Temu is they want to take on Amazon. I mean, it's a really interesting business model. So to get to your question, how are they going to leverage this? Remember that China is the manufacturer for the world. And so I think there's a really interesting strategy here about, like, let's move out of the agricultural world and move into the shipping of low-cost goods, and let's figure out if the manufacturer for the world can do it.
So Amazon's motto is they have some of their own products and other people's products, but they have what they call distribution warehouses, right? Distribution centers. So all the product goes in there, the robots and people put it all in place, and it ships to your house and you get the box. So for them to be successful, don't they also have to create this entire logistical network of having a warehouse? Because there's no way that I'm going to buy a $2 item and they're shipping it from China to my house. It wouldn't happen. It just simply, the economics don't work out. The product has to be warehoused in the US. So they would have to basically recreate at least part of the logistics that Amazon basically did too, wouldn't they?
Of course. And I think your question is spot on, and it's the right question. How are they going to actually manage the control of the manufacturing supply chain, but then also the warehousing of the products? And yes, but they're not going to manufacture the kind of warehousing structure that Amazon has. They are going to sublease.
Right.
And so that's what's going to happen.
If you talk to most e-commerce companies in the US, they will tell you this, that they probably lost a lot of money for many years before breaking even. And it is not, oh, let's just put up a website and you and I, Doug, can make a ton of money. It's simply not that easy. It is a lot of customer service. There's a lot of back ends that have to be filled out. And it's a very significant investment. It's not just the website. There are a lot of people you have to bring on board. Are these, it's not just Pinduoduo, any company that's coming into the US to do this, are they prepared to put in that kind of investment, and where are they going to put their roots down at?
So it's a great question, great insight to the way you're thinking about this. But the key thing to remember is the Chinese companies that are dealing in e-commerce. I mean, we think about Amazon as the kind of king of e-commerce in the world, but so is Alibaba, and so is JD.com, and Pinduoduo is sort of right behind them. And so they've made a lot of money. I mean, I think they're worth, I don't know what, I think they're like an $87 billion company now. They wouldn't be coming to the US if they weren't ready. And so I think they are, under Temu, they're coming very carefully up to the plate, but they realize that they have to have United States customers.
Right,
They need to.
We're going to do this, Doug. We're going to get you, the executives at Pinduoduo together, and we're going to have another conversation about this, and we're going to figure this all out. Maybe you can help them. Doug, always good to see you. Thank you.